The hills are alive with the sound of Carrack. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Carrack tour. Now, this Carrack tour. This beautiful landing job is done by me, and it took a while to find this exact spot. Actually, it took me almost an hour to find this spot because I wanted a nice spot with flowers and snow. And yeah, but let's begin with the Carrack now. Yeah, that ramp is digging to the ground, causing some very funky effects. And you'll notice that the ship is kind of bouncing around because they haven't really nailed down the weights yet. The whole equation about how to get the ship weights is not complete. But let's get in there. Let me jump on this ramp before things move around and I lose the ability to get on at all and go up here. Now, first of all, you will note that the main entry into this ship is the ramp. And very reminiscent of Serenity. If you are a Firefly fan, you wanted this. In fact, I don't know anyone who's watched Firefly and said, damn, that Serenity ship, I want it. I want to be on one. I want to be the pilot of one. And here it is. So we've got the ramp. And the ramp is the main way up. And to close the ramp, you can simply walk up to here or click on the ramp itself and click that. And up it goes. Now, you will note it does have the slow ramp, Morty.
They love the slow ramp. Really gets their hard.
The slow ramp. And with the slow ramp closed, everyone is happy with that. Let's turn around and take a look at where our journey begins, which is right by that well-lit door. Now, there is a door on the side which opens up to a ladder. It's sort of the Jeffries tubes. I guess if someone is breaking into the ship or you're trying to avoid the main ladders, you go up the main elevators. You'll make your way up there. It's another way to get around, but we're going to take the main route, which is through this door right here. Now, this button here will open and close the main ramp over there, which, oh no, I am lying to you. It does this. Open, sesame. Open door. That. So when your buddy comes flying in on a tumbril, this will stop him from slamming into everyone standing over here. A much needed, well, is it a much needed feature? I mean, everyone should learn to drive, but a cool feature. I was under the impression this opened the main door also. I guess I'm wrong. That didn't sound good. All right, let's continue our journey into what is a massive, massive ship. And again, like I said, I am not 100% on where everything is, so bear with me. So the docking collar. Now, the docking collar technology is not in the game yet, but this is coming. And you will see 4. There's more of these elsewhere. Is there 6? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Of these areas where you can store your EVA suit. And obviously the docking collar doors, that opens up, and this opens up to the vacuum of space, or the whatever you dock to, ship-to-ship docking and ship-to-station docking will be happening through that area there. So you come in from EVA, you store your suit in there, and you are good to go into the rest of the ship. Open sesame. On this side, the elevator. But before we go in the elevator, let's finish this deck first, and we'll come our way back. We'll make our way back to this elevator. So there is a lot of storage. What is it, 432 SCUs? Correct me if I'm wrong, I should have checked that number. And let's look at some of the small details here. I mean, take a look at this little pad. Level zoom display chocolate. I don't know what that means. It's an inside joke most likely. But there is a pad with things on it. And I love looking at the small details they stick in there. Look at that. I mean, you can see what type of screw heads you'll need to open up this panel. That's how detailed they are. Lots of room for cargo. No doubt you'll be collecting a lot of interesting things during your journeys into deep space and be storing them in there. I want you to pay attention to these pads. All the elevator pads now have this new technology. Before it was sort of the inner thought menu. Now it's all on the pad itself. That is the new technology that's come in also. Making way back, there are 3 of these areas. There is a lot of storage. Yeah, and this, the final storage area, opens up to the back of the ship. You'll see an elevator take you up, and you will see More storage here for EVA suits. That opens up to the aft turret, but here's a cool little feature. I went onto a fellow test member's ship and they had these weapon lockers stocked, fully stocked, which looks so impressive. With persistence coming in very soon, it is very cool to see weapons lined up there, both on this side and on this side over here. So you jump onto your friend's ship, you're doing some combat perhaps, fully stocked with weapons, your spacesuits go in there, very nice. And off turret, now this is a size 5 turret, size 4 guns in there. Pretty standard if you've seen all the turrets before. I don't want to go down there. Oh wait, this goes up? Well, that goes down. That goes down because I'm not sure how close I am to the ground and I don't want to launch my ship and make it fall. So you know how turrets work, right? Well, imagine you do. Let's go back to the front of the ship and I'll show you where that elevator comes up. No, in fact, no, we're here already. Let's just go up this elevator. So as I said, the new elevator technology makes a nice little cute beep when you click it. And here it comes. Now here is a cool feature. If you're wondering what took $859,000, no, you know, my wife tells me no one gets my sarcasm, so I'm not going to do it anymore. But I was going to say it cost $1 million to create this technology. I'm lying. I don't know how long it took. But here's something cool. So if we are on the sub deck, which we are, and we want to go to the cartography deck, actually we'll go to habitation next, and there's people in the elevator with you, troll them by pushing all the buttons, and guess what? The elevator will go to every floor, just like a real elevator. We're going to hop out here, and up it goes to the next 2 floors, just like a real elevator would. Isn't that a small, tiny detail, but yet impressive? I don't know. I'm easily impressed by that. So here we are, and is this the med section, the medical section? Yes, it is. All right, so we're going to start off with this med bed over here. Deck 2. As we saw in 3.8.1, being able to set a spawn point in your medical bed is essential. Coming in, what looks to be a decontamination shower. These are probably the nozzles. I'm not sure if this is going to be functional or not, but you can imagine you're on some alien planet. You probably want to decontaminate yourself before you come into a sterile environment, and that's what these are. Look at the beautiful clarity on that. Isn't that beautiful? And let's go inside. As you walk into the med bay, you see a closed off section in here, which has that CAT scan bed, I guess. And here's a cool little trick. You don't have to lie down and set that as your spawn point. You can simply walk up to this panel here, click that, set as preferred ICU. And now, when you die, you will simply spawn right over there. Now, I am currently experiencing a bug. When you do a bed logout in one of these beds, you cannot get out of the bed. Someone said you got to push Shift U, or was it Control U? I think it was Shift U, and that fixes it. I have not tested it out yet, but apparently that is what worked. Doctor's office right in here. And again, some nice frosted panels, not helping you in space. Hiding what seems to be medicinal marijuana, maybe. You know how this crew works. And all the things you might need, gloves, syringes, etc. A microscope. Looks busy, looks lived in. I guess that's the feel that we're going for. On this side is some storage and some boxes and supplies. Again, this is the purple kush I'm trying out now to help with nausea. It's okay, guys. I live in Vancouver now, so it's perfectly legal, alright? Stop panicking. And just more of the kind of busy, lived-in look. Can we see what's in there? This doesn't open, does it? No, it does not. But I do like the frosted look they've put in several places. Let's move on. After setting our preferred ICU unit over there, probably one of my favorite looking medical bays so far. I actually prefer this to the one on the 890. I'm preferring the ship in many different ways, but let's make our way outside. Stepping outside from the medical bay, you will be greeted with an elevator over there. And on your left, you have a mess hall. We'll take a quick look inside. It's nighttime already. And yeah, it looks busy, lived in. Someone left out their bowl of Cheerios, or whatever that is. That looks like some kind of organic soy cornflakes. That's just how my crew rolls, alright? Yeah, we don't eat Big Bennies in this crew. It's whatever that Gion brand is over there from Gion Walmart. It's just as good, alright? And again, more of the frosted glass type storage effects there. Very pretty on this side. A sink to wash your dishes, your spicy sauces, soy sauce, mustard, Dijon mustard. And just gives it a nice feel of, well, there's no crew, but if there's AI in here right now, it'll look pretty good. So, yeah, on the topic of sarcasm, so my wife said to me, yeah, no one gets your sarcasm, Montoya. You got to stop it. So when I say, hey guys, we paid $50,000 to put these logos in the game, there's always someone in my YouTube section that goes, oh my god, you did what? But guys, okay, these are fiduciary symbols which are used for alignment in crash testing and other things. This is not something which we paid for. It's just part of the game, okay? Stop panicking every single time. But look at this, a 6-sided table. That is cool. I would pay for one of these in real life. And I'm assuming this is the washroom over here. Oh, it's not. Holy crap. Well, I haven't even been in here yet. I did not know this room existed. Crew quarters. Cool. This is where you put your stuff. Alright, so how many beds do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm assuming this is the bathroom. Yes, it is. Alright, good to know. And, oh, you see, everyone's got their shower slippers in there. Look like Crocs. Look at the textures. You can see. I mean, you can feel that. You can smell that, right? It smells like Crocs. Not used ones, but fresh ones. Beautiful work on the textures. And towels, let's take a close look at that. Yes, nice fluffy ones. And this is Axe Body Spray. Dare Forge. Lily Monty Professional Healthcare Shampoo. Oh, yes. Nice. And I'm assuming this is a shower. Shower, yes. And another shower. Yes. Nicely done. Mirrors are not working yet, as in they don't reflect you. Cybernetic ointment. What? Do we have any cyborgs on board? Maybe. Oh, you know what? I guess if you do get cybernetic arms and limbs or whatever it is, that... oh, okay. That is cool. Never noticed that before. Little tidbit over there. What else do we have? What are you? Oh, that's for chlamydia. Space herpes also. You never know. Gotta be careful. On this side. Well, that's how I keep my head so smooth. All the hair care products. Nice touch. Looks lived in. Looks busy. And let's make our way to the other side, where we have more showers. Alright, lots of showers. So, mess hall on the left, recreational quarters and showers, everything on the right, and captain quarters, if I'm correct, right over here. Yes, I am. So, look, personally, I would have liked to see some kind of hardwood, fancy kind of captain quarters, but I guess this fits in with the theme of the ship. And why are these down? Look at this. Isn't that a cool little trick? You can bring up your little monitors here. I'm not sure if they'll show anything relevant in the future. If it's just, maybe, oh, I guess they will. Let's just zoom in and see what this says here. Nearest hub flight documentation. I'm pretty sure you might be able to interact with this and pull up relevant information. Some books, because obviously the captain is very well read, and you have the captain's quarters right over here. Now, the captain is a lonely, lonely man or woman, and as seen by the single bed. Why not a double bed? But you do have storage over there, and keep your clothing over there, and your private bath, and your private toilet and shower. What is it that I use over here? Dare Grind. Yeah. Smells like Dare Grind. Let's make our way to one of my favorite sections now, which is the bridge. Finally, after a long journey. Oh, we haven't even seen the engine room yet. We'll get there. So here is the bridge, and it's nighttime outside. It ruins my plans of showing you the beautiful view. But probably one of my favorite bridge designs. Now, I like the section here. You have your co-pilots on either side. But the real magic comes from... oh, you know what? Because you are an exploration ship. What are you? Fuel lines. Probably something to do with repairs. You are going to be plotting jump points. And to plot jump points and to take navigation readings, you need a lot of computing power. So these are the server blades, I believe. And you have 8 of them. And you will need these to properly navigate jump points. So that's what that is. And it does look very impressive. But I want to take you to my favorite spot, which is right here on the upper bridge. And here it is. I love this section. I don't know why. So you do have remote turret control from the chair over there. And my favorite... Oh man, I wish it was daytime. I wish it was daytime. Alright, let me just position myself. It is with great regret that it is not daytime and you can see the view. This is probably my favorite view in the game. Not this particular one right now in the nighttime, but as far as being on a bridge. Because you walk up to the standing controls here, which is unique in this game so far. You grab the dual sticks and you can fly the ship. Second star to the right, straight until morning, and just go. It is beautiful, and I love the fact that you can see all around you, to the left, to the right. You can look up, you can look down. Well, you get a better view down from the other chair. But just the fact that you're standing and can move around, you can take a look at the map behind you, which will be right over there. As far as immersion in gameplay goes, this is pretty much the epitome of it as far as exploration goes in this game. And I'm looking forward to spending a lot of time exploring the stars in this position, right over there. I feel they hit the mark on the design of the Carrack. And from this point alone, in the double stacked bridge, being able to stand on top here and see everything around you. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Well, let's move on to the rear of the ship. You want to see where the engines are, right? Well, so do I. Now, can I get there from here? I'm not sure. Oh, we haven't done this have we done this section? No, we haven't. Oh, there's so much to see. All right. Escape pods. Assuming your pilot is terrible and is crashing or getting shot at all the time, you will need these escape pods. There are 6 over here. And walking through these doors over here, we'll show you the drone room. Yes, the drone room and the repair room. Now, you are going... open up. You will be making very long distance trips where you are away from any sort of repair facility. You will need to repair your own stuff. So you have what looks to be perhaps a 3D printer of sorts, some machine which repairs broken things. So some device breaks, toss it in there, that will repair it, or maybe you'll do physical repairs right over there. That's what this room is about. And the more interesting room to me is what is currently the drone room. Now, don't sit in that chair. That bugged out and I couldn't escape from it. But this is the drone room. So these suction cup thingies will take drones, drop them in there, and that will put them outside the ship. Now, these drones can be used for repair, maybe exploration too, or picking things out from space. Bring them back in here, and you can take them back into the ship from this point. These features are not in the game yet, but that is what these chairs and controls will be controlling. So a very interesting and exciting game loop that will be coming our way from this ship. Moving away further back, the Pisces. Now, I paid extra for the stealth skin on the Pisces. It's parked right there. You can't see it, but trust me, it's there. If I move the angle, can you see it kind of? No, it's got very, very good stealth shields in it. You can't see it. It's actually camouflaged very well. But if you want to open the door, here's the control for it that opens up. And then any of those side doors there and there are open. They will close automatically to prevent the vacuum, exposing the ship to a vacuum. And that opens up to the beautiful night sky. Size 4 turrets up, size 4 guns on a size 5 turret up there right now. Very nicely done. Let's listen to the sound of those doors. Ready? Listen to this. Here we go. I'm not going to talk while these doors close. beautiful sound design. If you've got a subwoofer going there, you can feel that. That shakes by your feet. And walking through here, we're going to make our way to the side turrets. This is the door we just saw from the other side there. And you'll have access to the side turrets from right over here. Now, something to pay attention to on the turrets. If you recall, when they first showed us the Carrack, they couldn't hit the pirate ship, which was behind them. But what they've done now... Look at this lighting, alright? Does this not remind you of the Rossi from The Expanse? I think that took a lot of influence from the Rossi. I'm happy to see that. I know some people said it's kind of dark and dingy, but I don't mind this at all. I like the Rossi as a ship, and the red highlights here remind me a lot of that. So if we jump into the side turret here, hopefully this isn't going to launch the ship into the air. So there is the side turret. Now those arms sticking out from the side were put there afterwards actually, and what they do is give the Carrack the ability for the side turrets to aim directly in front and directly behind the ship. I know it's dark, hopefully you can see that. But both side turrets can now shoot directly in front and behind the ship. And this is one of the concerns I had, is that how is the ship going to be handle itself defensively and offensively? You're in deep space, you're far away from everything. How will that handle? Well, that's how it's going to work. Now with the new extended arms on these turrets, you can both gunners shoot directly in front and directly behind the ship. So if you're making a run for it and you're being chased, both these size 5 turrets with 2 size 4s each can shoot behind you and in front of you, which is really enough to wreck almost anything. What do we have through here? This opens up to engineering. So assuming engineering has been breached and is in a vacuum, you'll be able to deal with issues from this control panel over here. But let's take a close look at the actual engines themselves. In we go. Now this is exciting stuff. Okay, there's 2 decks. This elevator will take you to both decks. And here are your 2 engines. Can you just imagine in a big firefight, or you've hit some storm or something, and these engines are burning up. You got to run in here with your repair tool. You got to put your repair tool, point at there, start fixing things, and just a really exciting gameplay mechanic to make things exciting. Now, quantum jump drive is in here. If you do go upgrade them, can I open this? I thought I was able to. Maybe not. So your jump drive is behind there. And wait, I can't. It seems to be... okay, I need to have a certain distance. There we go. When you upgrade your jump drives, and it goes in there. Isn't that cool? That is beautiful. It gives you a sense of some physical space that all these components do take up. Where are the rest of the... Are they downstairs? Let's take the elevator down. Here they are. All your components are in here. Your radar. Open sesame. Your life support. I'm getting better at opening these. Shield generator number 2. Does want to open. And shield generator number 1. Well, take my word for it. It's back there. And what are you? Your power plant. Nice. I think it's a really nice feature that if you've gone and saved up money and you bought yourself a fancy power plant, you stick it in there, and maybe it'll be glowing bits and shining buttons and things. And there it is, you can take a look at it. So, very nice feature. I love that they've laid it out this way. Also, anything you need to repair will be done through there. Have I covered everything? I think I may have. Fuel tank. Alright, so there's fuel tanks on both sides. I'm not sure what the purpose of that is. Probably to read your fuel levels, or maybe you refuel through there. Not really sure. I guess we'll figure that out. And let's go back to the top. I think I've covered it. So really a very, very big ship. And I'll be completely honest. I was not as excited for this ship as I was for the 890 jump. While I do want to do some exploration, it's not going to be my personal main focus in the game. But if it is your main focus in the game, then this is the ship. This is the main ship, the exploration ship, the apex of anything exploration that you will need, with a rover downstairs, a shuttle upstairs, the ability to self-repair, long-term trips. Nothing's going to beat this in exploration. So has CIG hit the mark with this? And to that, I must say, yes, they have. They've definitely accomplished everything they said they would do when it came to the Carrack. And I have yet to see people complain too much. Initially, one of my first complaints was, how the offensive and defensive weaponry, but I'm pretty satisfied with what I've seen so far. And I look forward to seeing the ship being used in some exploration as soon as the jump points open up. This has been a long review. Well, let's leave that chair, ladies and gentlemen. Give me your thoughts. What are your thoughts on the Carrack? Has it fallen short in any way? Has it exceeded your expectations in any way? Let me know. Post your comments below. And if you enjoyed this content, subscribe. I will see you in the next video.